Welcome to The Explainer. So, if you're tuning in right now, there is a very good chance you've just experienced that sudden stomach dropping moment of panic. You know the one. You opened your wallet, you checked your filing cabinet, and your Medicare card is just gone. Whether it was lost, stolen, or maybe it accidentally went through the washing machine in your jeans pocket, I completely understand how stressed you might be feeling right now. Your healthcare access is absolutely vital. But hey, take a deep breath. Today, we're going to solve this problem securely, without you having to leave your house and at absolutely no cost to you. You know, it is incredibly common to lose a health insurance card, but unfortunately, it's also the exact moment when scammers try to strike, offering to sell you a replacement. Well, we're putting a hard stop to that right now. Getting a replacement Medicare card is a fast, 100% free process that you can do literally from your couch. You don't need to pay a fee, you don't need to hire some shady third-party service, and honestly, for most people, you don't even need to wait in line at a government office. We are going to walk through exactly how to do this yourself, step by step. Okay, let's dive into this. First, we'll talk about the real value of your card, then what you need to prepare before making your request. After that, we'll go through the step-by-step process, followed by some troubleshooting and fraud prevention tips. Finally, we'll cover confirmation and next steps and wrap up with an important verification disclaimer. All right, Section 1, the value of your card and why your Medicare Beneficiary Identifier, or MBI, really matters. Think of your Medicare card as your literal passport to healthcare access. Understanding what's actually printed on it is the first most crucial step in protecting your medical identity. Now, before 2018, Medicare cards just had your Social Security number slapped right there on the front. Crazy, right? Well, to fight identity theft, the government replaced that with the Medicare Beneficiary Identifier, or MBI. This is a highly unique 11-character code made up of a mix of numbers and letters. No one else on the planet has your MBI. This specific code, along with your Part A and Part B effective dates, is exactly what your doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies need to bill Medicare correctly. Without it, you're looking at major administrative headaches, or worse, being billed directly for your medical services. And that is exactly why replacing a missing card promptly is so incredibly vital. Moving right along to Section 2, preparing for your request, and what you actually need before you start clicking around. A little bit of organization before you open up your web browser is going to make the actual replacement process completely seamless. So the crucial point here is that you've got to have your digital identity and physical address in order first. To use the government's online portals, you'll need a valid email address that you do not share with anyone else. Seriously, not even your spouse. You'll also need to verify your identity using either Login.gov or ID.me. Both of these highly secure services usually require a smartphone or a computer camera, because they'll ask you to upload a picture of your government ID and take a live video selfie just to prove you are really you. And finally, and this is a huge one, verify your mailing address is up to date with the Social Security Administration. If you request a new card and your address is outdated in their system, that highly sensitive document is going to be mailed straight to your old house. Which brings us to Section 3, the step-by-step process and choosing your platform. So you actually have two distinct government portals you can use for this, and the one you choose depends entirely on how fast you need proof of your insurance. Your first option is Medicare.gov. This is the absolute fastest route because it offers an instant printout. But, and it's a big but, you already need to know your MBI to create an account. Your other option is SSA.gov, the Social Security portal. This route will mail a physical card to you in about 30 days, and it allows you to register using just your Social Security number. Let's walk through the Medicare.gov path first for that immediate digital gratification. Once you log in, look right on the main dashboard for a prompt asking, "What do you want to do?" Just click the link that says, "Get my Medicare card." Now, to protect your personal health information, the system acts as a sort of security gate and will force you to re-enter your password. Normal stuff. Once you do that, boom, you'll see a high-resolution, double-sided visual of your red, white, and blue card. Click the green Print Medicare Card button to save it as a PDF or print it instantly. This piece of paper is 100% official, and you can use it immediately at clinics and pharmacies. Now, alternatively, here is the SSA.gov path if you want the actual physical card mailed. Log in using your ID.me or Login.gov credentials. You're going to scroll down to Medicare enrollment details or click the Replacement Documents tab. Then select Replace your Medicare card. The system will show you your current mailing address. If it looks correct, just hit the blue Mail My Replacement Medicare Card button, and your request goes straight into the automated processing queue. Oh, and as a quick side note, If you happen to receive Railroad Retirement Board benefits, you actually have to bypass these two websites entirely and request your card directly through the RRB portal or call them on the phone. Okay, Section 4, Troubleshooting and Fraud Prevention. Let's talk about staying safe from scams. Look, technology isn't always perfect, and unfortunately, neither is the world we live in. First, let's solve a pretty major roadblock I like to call the registration paradox. Let's say you want to print your card right now on Medicare.gov, but you've never created an account. Well, to create a Medicare.gov account, you need to type in your MBI. But your MBI is printed on the very card you just lost, right? It's a wildly frustrating loop. But here is the secret workaround. Go to SSA.gov instead, which only requires your Social Security number to log in. From there, you can actually download a benefit verification letter. And guess what? That letter contains your MBI. You can then take that MBI, hop back over to Medicare.com, create your account, and instantly print your card. Problem completely solved. Now, we have to talk about why protecting that newly printed MBI is so absolutely critical. $60 billion. Let that sink in. That staggering number is the estimated annual cost of Medicare fraud, errors, and abuse. 60 billion with a B. Scammers desperately want your Medicare number so they can submit bogus claims for equipment or prescription drugs in your name. That can stick you with surprise copays and drain vital government resources. So vigilance is absolutely mandatory here. This next rule is incredibly simple, yet it gets violated by scammers every single day. The government will not call you out of the blue. Period. They will not threaten to cancel your coverage over the phone, and they will absolutely never, ever call you to demand a fee to issue you a new, quote-unquote, upgraded plastic or chip-embedded Medicare card. Let me be perfectly clear. Those cards do not exist. If someone calls you claiming any of this, just hang up the phone immediately. So here are 5 stark warning signs of a scam you need to memorize. Criminals might offer you free medical equipment, pressure you with fake pre-approvals to switch plans for a fee, claim your card needs an upgrade, threaten to cancel your benefits if you don't verify your identity, or even claim you're owed a fake refund just to get your banking info. These aren't just petty thieves. These are highly sophisticated operations. In fact, recently, a former California teacher pleaded guilty to helping launder money in a massive $51 million Medicare fraud scheme. This devastating operation involved billing the government for orthotic braces that beneficiaries never even asked for. So please, always guard your information. Moving to Section 5, Confirmation and Next Steps. What to expect after you hit Submit. So you've navigated the websites, you've completely dodged the scams, and you've submitted your request. What happens now? Well, depending on the path you chose, your delivery timeline is pretty clear-cut. If you use Medicare.gov, boom, you have your printed PDF immediately. If you requested a physical card via SSA.gov, expect it to show up in your mailbox in about 30 days. Now, if you find yourself in a real bind, like maybe you have a specialist appointment next week and you don't own a printer, you can actually call the SSA and request a temporary benefit verification letter, which usually arrives in the mail in about 10 days. Once your brand new card arrives, or hey, if you happen to find your old card tucked away in some random kitchen drawer, physical security is paramount. Destroy your old card immediately with some sharp scissors or run it through a shredder. Also, make it a habit to only carry your active card in your wallet when you are actively going to a doctor or the hospital. Otherwise, leave it tucked away somewhere safe at home. Guard your 11-digit MBI with the exact same caution you'd use for your credit card numbers. And if you ever, even for a second, suspect someone is using your number or you see really weird charges on your Medicare summary notice, report it immediately to 1-800-MEDICARE. And finally, Section 6, an important verification disclaimer to always check official sources. As we wrap up this explainer, we do need to note that while we have gone into highly specific, actionable detail based on the current government systems, digital platforms are, well, they're always evolving. For instance, the government recently retired the old Social Security username and password system entirely, requiring everyone to transition to login.gov and ID.me. Security methods update all the time, so always verify the current steps, login methods, and policies directly at the official .gov websites, Medicare.gov or SSA.gov. Well, there you have it. We've walked through the immense value of your card, the exact step-by-step process to get a free replacement online, and exactly how to outsmart the scammers trying to take advantage of you. The tools are literally right at your fingertips, and this entire process is completely under your control. So the question is, are you ready to take 15 minutes today to log in, secure your medical identity, and get your replacement card safely? I really hope this explainer has given you the absolute confidence to do exactly that.